Hello, good morning all of you. So we completed the first part of this chapter, that is about the useful microorganisms or friendly microorganisms, the important roles of microbes in our life. Okay, the remaining part of the chapter, that is about the harmful microorganisms or disease causing microorganisms. Okay, so the disease causing microorganisms are usually known as the pathogens. They are known as the pathogens. The disease causing microorganisms, that is usually known as the pathogens. These pathogens, they are carried by different types of vectors or carriers such as these insects, mosquito, housefly, and then other kind of animals, by wind, by water, etc. All this kind of microorganisms, they may enter from one person to another person. So those kind of diseases, that is by the action of a microorganism or a microbial disease, then we can call it as a communicable disease. Communicable or infectious disease. So if it is an infectious disease or if it is a communicable disease, surely what will happen? It may spread from an infected person to a healthy person by means of the different carriers. Okay, the carriers of female Anopheles mosquito, that is usually carries the dengue fever. Dengue fever is caused by the bite of this female Anopheles mosquito. Like this, a number of mosquitoes, they are carrying this disease causing germs, and this germs or this microbes that may enter into another body, and this will create problems there in the healthy person. This kind of diseases are called communicable diseases or infectious diseases. If it is by a microbial action, then we can call it as a communicable disease. Okay, so in this chapter you can see there is a table, some common human diseases caused by microorganisms. Table 2.1, and here it is tuberculosis, measles, chickenpox, polio, cholera, typhoid, a number of diseases are there. And the second part, that is about the causative microorganism, whether it is by a bacterium or virus or fungus or protozoa, that is given. Then the mode of transmission, how it is transmitting from one infected person to a healthy person. And the last, it is a preventive measures. How can we prevent from the spreading of this disease from one person to another disease? Now we can see what is the most suitable preventive method against this COVID-19 coronavirus. Isolation, the complete isolation. So for most of the microorganisms, if it is a microbial disease, isolation is the main method of prevention. For that you can see the keep the personal belongings and others from the healthy persons, and also use properly cooked food, good drinking water, proper vaccination at the suitable age or suitable time. All these are the different preventive measures given here. You have to go through the tables about the important human diseases, microbial diseases. And also this microorganism, they are causing diseases to the plants also. It is also given the citrus canker. One of the plant disease, citrus canker. Okay, citrus fruits, what is it? What is the citrus fruit? Naranga. We can see over the citrus fruit brown or black colored spots. The appearance of the lesions or spores, that is the infected case. Citrus and canker is there. Then rust of wheat, another disease. It is also caused by microbes. Microbes are causing this kind of plant disease. Yellow vein mosaic of lady's finger. That is the veins becomes yellow in color at first. Then the veins may damage. If there is no veins, what will happen? There will be no transport of food and water. Automatically, that will lead to the complete destruction of the plant. In this way, microorganisms, they can cause diseases to the plants also. Another box is also given there showing the microbial diseases of plants. Okay, of plants. Then for animals other than human beings, other kind of animals also we can H1N1. Then bird, this is a flu, a rat flu. All these are the examples for animal microbial diseases. Microbes, they are causing diseases to the animals also. 5 or 6 years back, one of the serious and dangerous disease named anthrax. Are you remembering about this disease named anthrax? One of this cattle disease among cattle, this was one of the disease, and also this has the capacity to spread from animals to humans. This kind of diseases are more serious. Those diseases, if it is spreading from animals to the human beings. Anthrax is such kind of a this respiratory disorder, same like that of this corona and others, but medicine was it for anthrax. The Robert Koch invented the disease at first, and also medicine also invented for this anthrax. Foot and mouth disease. Foot and mouth disease is a common disease among cattle. Kulamburogam. Kulamburogam. Okay, this is also one of the microbial disease usually found among animals. Then food poisoning for human beings. Food poisoning. Food poisoning, that is because of by the action of microorganisms. So when we are keeping the cooked food carelessly here and there or uncovered for a long period of time, what will happen? The microorganisms present in the air, they may attach over there and they start to germinate. And they may produce some toxic substances. Toxic. While it is growing or while it is multiplying, they produce some toxic substances or poisonous substances. These toxic or poisonous substances, they are making a number of problems to the human body, especially the human digestive system. Okay, if it is in severe condition, that will lead to the death of the person also. Okay, newspapers and others, we are reading about the cases of food poisoning. Food poisoning is caused by a bacteria named Salmonella. Salmonella bacteria can cause this food poisoning, especially for human beings. Then it is given about the food preservation methods. How can we preserve our food items from this food poison? Okay, so for that purpose we have to keep this food safely from the attack of these microorganisms. Usually we are keeping the food safe from the attack of this microorganism by keeping in oil, by keeping in refrigerator, by keeping with salt, then sugar, this pickles and others we are keeping by adding salt, sugar, etc. Squashes, wines, etc. by using sugar. Okay, and drying, another method, drying can also, drying with salt, meat, fish, etc. we are keeping by drying with the salt. Okay, so in this way we can preserve this food items. All this salt, edible oils, then this kind of sugar, all these are the good inhibitors to check the microbial growth. And also heat and cold treatment is there. In case of this cold treatment means nothing, keeping inside the refrigerator. Hot treatment means that we are boiling the food items again and again to check the microbial growth. Then one of the food preservation method exhibited by this scientist, there is a preservation of milk. It is known as pasteurization. Pasteurization is one of the preservation method of milk, that is heating the milk for 70 degrees Celsius, and sudden cooling of this milk can prevent the entry of microorganisms to this milk. Pasteurization, that is invented by the scientist named Louis Pasteur. That's why the name pasteurization, a good method to preserve the milk. And the proper packing by using this kind of this aluminum foils and others also food items are packing and storing. Well, these are the different methods of food preservation techniques. Okay, so that's all about today. The remaining part we will discuss in next class.